Maxime Giroux.
Can I invite the cast? The film is here. Yeah. So from Israel we have Adas Yaron. From Montreal, but so far Martin Dubreuil. New York, LA, or I don't know where, but everywhere. Those are Twisky. New York too. Melissa Lyons, please come see us.
The baby is here.
Okay, so she was really impressed with the baby. Whose baby was it?
Yeah. Honestly, we were really impressed too with the two babies. Yeah. One baby was really gentle. Thank you. The other one has another personality. One baby liked Martin very much, but the other one don't like Martin. So we play with that, you know. But they were incredible, and everyone on set fell in love with those babies. They were incredible. Yeah. You have something to say about the baby?
No, I actually felt like it helped to have them there. Like, yeah, but I don't know what to say about it. Yeah, they really. Yeah, they were very present. Yeah.
I want to say, it's always that it takes twins to play a baby in a movie because to not get them too tired because it takes time to do a scene. Like in Venice, in the boat, we changed babies so many times.
We had two gondolas and changed babies.
And the parents were there on the side, you know, and it was slippery. We went with the boat and okay, give the other one. Watch it, it's slippery. Okay, I got it. Okay. So something. Parents were really generous too, brave.
But not easy in Venice with a double. Stroller. Yeah, not easy. Yeah.
So when you were in Venice, you touched a mezuzah. How would you find one in Venice?
There's no mezuzah. She touched the frame of the, but there's no mezuzah. It's there. It's her. She's doing it because she did it all her life, but there's no mezuzah. That's it. And she did it really well. It was the first scene of the shooting. It's the first thing we shot. We shot
Venice first.
Yeah, Venice first, and so it's
So the actors spoke Yiddish so well. Do you speak Yiddish?
Do you want to answer that? Because they speak Yiddish and they taught me how to do that. So yeah.
Yes, Yiddish is my first language, and hers too. No, you spoke both Yiddish and English. But Yiddish is my first language, and I only learned English like properly maybe about 10 years ago. I did grow up Hasidic actually, and so I spoke Yiddish most of my life. And we spent a lot of time in practicing the Yiddish together. And my mother's Israeli, so I have a little bit of my R's are like an Israeli R. And she's also Israeli, so it turned out well that we both speak with an Israeli accent. So otherwise our Yiddish would be like, I sound like a Williamsburger, and she will sound like a Israeli, you know, so it worked well.
And I have to say, Luzo, that you were really, really generous for the film and for me and all of us. Thank you very much for it. I will never do it.
Okay, so who wrote the script, the parts in Yiddish?
Alexandre Laferrière, he's right there. He wrote the script in French. then we had to do a translation in English, and then we again, Loser did a great job, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, he did it. You know. Yeah. And he yeah, thank you.
Someone had to do it.
I tried, but...
Okay, she loves the music of the film. Who sang the songs?
Depend on which songs. We have Wendy Rooney, the soul music. Sister Rosetta. We have Eleanor Cohen. We have the gondola guy, for real. Yeah. He was singing for real. It was a surprise. You know, he sang. And well, and then the clarinet is a guy from Montreal, and yeah, that's about it. I think that's the music in the film. Oh, and this Jonathan Richman sing the in a bar. Yeah.
That's the guy who told me that changes languages every time
Yeah.
he goes to...
There was a Jonathan Richman song.
Yeah, it's a
Italian song.
he's a singer from the States. He's English, Anglophone. But when he go in a city like Montreal, he do his concert in French. When he go to Barcelona, he do his Spanish. He's incredible.
Okay, were any of the cast members actually practicing Hasids today?
We have some few ex-Hasidic, like those are in Melissa, and we have others. I don't know if maybe you can answer if you still practice or.
Oh, I don't. I'm trying to think if there's anyone who was actually practicing. There were some very cultural Jews, I mean, which I consider myself a cultural Jew. I'm not going to get a nose job or anything. I don't know. I mean, Josh, the guy who plays my friend, you see me studying in the shul with him and leaving my house with him. I mean, he's very culturally Jewish. He's big in Yiddish theater, and a lot of his. He's actually a musician, better known as so-called, and he does a lot of klezmer-inspired music and a lot of Yiddish music. But I don't think anyone was actually practicing. We had some help from some very nice people who wish to remain unnamed, because the community doesn't really like when when people from the community help out with the film business. They help with props and costumes and other things. So we had some help from people within the community.
Okay, so is there a reaction in the Mileland community about this film?
For sure, when we were shooting in the street in New York, also there were reaction. Mostly bad, but well, they're not supposed to see the movie, so I don't think there's going to be a bad reaction from the community.
Let's just say, once the movies are in theaters, there's going to be a lot of guys with beards and baseball caps trying to look like hipsters going to see it. There's actually a very funny anecdote. I don't know if there's anyone in the audience. I can't really see anyone because of that hot light. I don't know if there's anyone in the audience that speaks Yiddish, but there's an expression when something bad happens in the streets in Williamsburg or in Borough Park, like someone's getting mugged or someone's getting attacked, you yell "chaptzem," which is like a code word for like "go get him." And if you're sitting in your living room hearing the word "chaptzem," you run outside and get the guy, whoever's doing it. So when we were shooting the scene where I beat up Félix, and there was a Hasidic woman who walked by and she didn't notice the camera or she didn't put it together, and she just yelled out "chaptzem!" We had to no, it's okay, I don't want to relax.
Yeah, there were a lot of reactions when me and Félix and Meira, when we were walking in the street, like holding hands and speaking really closely and all that. People around, they were like, "You can't do that here." They were looking at us and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. It was special. So I didn't know they wanted to get me.
Yeah.
You know that?
They wanted to help me. They were on my side.
It's kind of open to interpretation.
What do you think is going to happen with them, with you?
What I was thinking, just because it made me sad that it's gonna be a total mistake to do all that. But I also thought it was very brave. So I was thinking that she was kind of realizing that he may not be the guy for her, but maybe that was like her way out to a world that she's gonna discover and see if it's right for her. I don't know, it was like a journey, and it may not be with him, but it doesn't always depend on the man. Like, she will find her way as a woman. I don't know.
That's what I
And poor Félix, what will he do? my idea is that, you know, he's gonna think that it's the wrong city to be in. And he still has some money, so he's gonna invite Meira to go to another country, another place, and try to...
just send the new
Or maybe he will just realize it's not what he's supposed to do. He's lost, this guy.
Okay, so it's going back to the husband an option.
For me?
Well, I don't, culturally, would it really have been absolutely closed, that door?
Afterwards.
Yeah.
I think they know that better. I mean, they told me, but they could explain that afterwards.
I don't think it's impossible, but it would be very difficult. I mean, if I went back to my family now and said, you know, I made a mistake and I went back in, you know, it would be possible. I mean, things wouldn't be the same, definitely. I mean, a woman who kind of like has done that is kind of like damaged goods. She wouldn't be able to find the best husband when she comes back, because she can't go back to her